What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Finally, the Tasha K and Kevin Samuels No Secrets full podcast has been released to the general public. And as a person that is a high performer here in Black YouTube, I want to tip my hat off to Tasha K for just making an excellent production. Her wine cellar, the whole idea when she brings a guest, they drink. The ambiance is very professional. The golden mics. I mean, this is the epitome of Black media. Here's a woman that's put a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of professionalism into what she does. So has Kevin. And I want to give him a round of applause. Because this is why independent Black media is really taking off. And a lot of folks are threatened. This is how our conversations are supposed to go. And if you look at both of these individuals, and they're coming from different parts of Black America, they're coming as people who've had a different journey to Atlanta. It's amazing that hardworking people are as much as the same as they are different. I believe Tasha K is from Florida, country girl, worked real hard to get to where she's at. Kevin Samuels is from Oklahoma City and came to where he's at, or the Oklahoma area. But two things are different. Kevin Samuels was raised by women, and Tasha K was raised mostly around men, okay? And what Tasha K, after she looked at some of the full videos and understood what he was trying to say, instead of looking at the highlights, she said something very important. Kevin Samuels was right, okay? A lot of women are entitled. A lot of women are asking for things that they can't deliver on. And a lot of women are having these problems because they don't want to understand how men, Black men in particular, operate. That's something that a lot of people were shocked. I didn't think that was going to be a problem. The reason why is because not only is Tasha K married to a Black man, Tasha K is married to, I believe, a West Africa or African man, okay? And I want to also talk about this. Tasha K also represents a woman who has a specific gripe in the past with African American men, okay? Just like those on the side of Kevin Samuels have a gripe with African American women. Here's a woman that felt that she couldn't get what she could get in the African American community. She said it herself. And then you have Kevin Samuels who believes that a lot of Black men are having the same problem. But here's the beauty behind their conversation. By having the dialogue and expressing oneself, we find out many times that Black men and Black women, as different as we think, as different as the world is, how many things we actually have in common, okay? And I think that that's something that we need to understand as the same group of people. A lot of times we are divided by our individual sexes, okay, about how we feel or how we think. But one thing is for certain, Kevin Samuels' channel proves it. Obsidian has talked about this before Kevin Samuels got big. I also agreed with him then. One thing is for sure, Black men want Black women to a certain degree. Black women want Black men. That's for sure. You know, you have your guys talking about they want to go to this side of the world and get women and stuff. It's a very small percentage of the community. I think it's no more than 20%, I would say. Black women, it's even worse, right? Maybe no more than 5% that want to do that. But what we know is the reason why Kevin Samuels is so hot is because Black men and Black women want to be together. Here's the problem. How do you bring them together? And I think what Kevin Samuels getting a bad rap for his viral clips, and we've talked about it. Kevin Samuels has brought so many Black people together, Black women together, that you can't even count all the relationships. Look at Mr. Dennis Sperling, an attorney here. He found a fiance through Kevin Samuels' channel. My brother Andre Hatchett, the same. Okay? You have so many people saying, you know, because of Kevin Samuels, my relationship has changed. I'm getting married now. You know, you have people connecting through communities. You know, shout out to brother, people like Anton Daniels and, Sister Courtney. okay? And people that, we were not even in the same communities, but because of Kevin Samuels, many professional people are knowing more each other. Like Brother Ike, I didn't know who that is. I had no idea who he was. But Kevin Samuels is bringing a higher quality of black people into the discussion that none of us normally could not have reached. And Tasha K talked about this. We're bringing all groups of black America are coming together on these platforms. And what happened was Tasha K's platform, which has one audience, and Kevin Samuels' platform has another audience. We got the ability to be able to see two successful entrepreneurs who live two different lifestyles, who have similar generations, not too far, but you got to be able to see a great conversation between a black man and a black woman. And I think that this is before all the fighting and all that starts and all the beefing and all that. Okay, that's good. This is where we need to be going. You cannot have anything in the black community without positive black male and female relationships. Now, I might roast black men, I might roast black women. I am a pro-black. I want you to understand that. First and foremost, I am a pro-black. That is my first. You don't have to think how I think. I don't care what you think about me. That is my first inclination. You cannot do anything without women and men being on the same page. The kids are not protected. Families are not protected. Businesses are not protected if the men cannot get along with the women. You can't have nothing. You can't have schools. You can't have nice homes. You can't have communities. All you're going to have is our kids going to jail. All you're going to have is our kids not knowing their father. And we're not going to be able to even monopolize their talent. Do you know how much talent that we lose in black America simply because we don't provide the kids with the resources? They end up on drugs, end up in jail, end up working at KFC, Walmart, because we can't harness their talents to support our community. We can't do nothing like that. And you can't do it when you don't have black men and black women getting along. And for the sake of our people, you have to have these kind of conversations. And our people need to be able to see how to talk to each other. Some people might have said, well, Tasha K wasn't asking enough tough questions and all that. Why do we always have to be fighting each other? Why does it always have to be turned up? Why can't a black man and a black woman talk to each other? And she complimented the brother, said he was, very masculine. He was a good looking man and all that kind of stuff. This is the kind of things that, a lot of black men would like to hear from black women. Saying nice things about them. He ain't got to be the most handsome guy, but you can say, you dress well, or you smell nice, and stuff like that. And likewise, these conversations lead to better understanding of each other. Because if I had a black woman in my shop, I'm not gonna talk to her crazy. I'm gonna respect her because she's a woman, right? And I think that there's so much to take away from this, and I want to thank both of them for being a leader in our space, in the black YouTube community and the black content creator community. They're the cream of the crop in our business, in our industry. I got much love for them, but I don't know Tasha K. I love what Tasha K does. Tasha K is a consummate professional. Okay, she is great at what she does. Okay, she has a great competitive advantage. She is awesome at what she does. Okay, she's exemplary. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell, check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.